Hello my beautiful plantful people, my name is Julia and this is channel all about plants and planty things, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you're welcome to join me. And I'm not sure if you can see, but it's extremely sunny. Spring is here, I'm extremely happy about that, so it's time for repotting and it's time for this one. This is the last plant that I bought. I'm not sure when this happened, but I have it on my Instagram if you want to check it out. And it's Aloe Juena. I will put name here in the corner just in case if I pronounced that wrong. I'm sure I am. So yeah, it's Aloe Juena and it's usually mistaken for Aloe squarosa, and I've done the same thing. So yeah, I need to correct that on Instagram. And as you may see, it's beautiful aloe. It's endemic to Kenya in East Africa, and I think it's in a way a rare plant. It's popular cultivar, but it's rare in its natural habitat in Kenya. So I will cherish this and keep my eye on this one. I think I will keep her inside, actually indoors all through the year, because I heard that this plant likes that, at least here in my environment, so in my area, because we have bunch of cold days through the year, so I will just play it safe. Usually I keep my aloes on my terrace, but for this one I will try and keep her inside just in the first few months, just to see how she will react, and then I will decide. And I will plant her in this pot just because, like I said, I decided to keep her indoors, and these are the pots that I use for indoor plants, so I will do the same for this one. And I will plant her in just basic potting mix. I have it here on the side, and river sand. This is what I use for all my cacti and succulents, so I will use it for this one too. And let's go. Let's see how this one is doing. I actually noticed some roots on the bottom, so that could mean that it's root bound and that she really needs to be repotted. So let's see. I have bunch of plants here. I'm really excited about this one. Oh yeah, she ate almost all of her soil. It's really time for repotting for this one. I will show it to you, just let me clean a little bit of this to avoid making too much of mess, as I usually do. And just if anyone asks, yeah, I burned my hand. It's just burning. When I was cooking, I was pulling out from my stove some potatoes and this happens. Don't worry, it's nothing bad, but if anyone asks, just to mention this. And yeah, amazing. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, healthy roots. And actually it has bunch of new shoots all around. I'm so excited about this. It's so beautiful. Yeah. And I won't mess with roots. I will just plant her as it is. So we will see what will happen. Like I said, I don't know much about this one. I have lots of aloes, but this one looks like it could need more care, so we will see if I'm right, or maybe it's a tough one, who knows. Now I will just add little bit of soil, and I will mix sand here in this pot. So maybe I should had bigger pot for this, but no, it's fine for now. I think it will be fine for this year, and then I will maybe use some larger pot, because anyway I will have to repot her again. I like to repot my plants at least once a year. I don't repot just the biggest plants that often. Those I keep for 2 or 3 years in a pot, but these smaller ones I like to repot often, just to give them fresh nutrients and encourage them to grow faster, because they are small. So yeah, making a mess. I always make a mess with this sand. And let me see. I think this will be enough. I don't want to put too much, because I want this aloe to have some nutrients, and if I just put a bunch of sand here, it won't happen. Let's make some room. Yeah, this will look so beautifully. I'm still not sure about this pot. I hope I have some bigger pots right on the side there, and I'm still deciding if this is the right pot or not. I think it is. Yeah, I will leave it in this, just for now. I know that people usually say that it's best to use 1 or 2 sizes bigger pot, but usually I use much larger pot than the one that I got my plant in, because it's usually root bound already when I repot it on, and then I just spare some time, so I don't need to repot her again in a few months. That's why I like to do that, and I don't have problems with overwatering, so it works pretty well for me. Now let's put some soil, and here on the top I don't think that I will add any sand. There is no need. So this will be just perfectly. Like I said, spring is here and plants are feeling the spring, so everything is growing, everything is doing something. There is something almost every day, something new to see. And yeah, this will be just fine. For some reason all my succulents grew all through the winter, and now I have a bunch of them that I need to repot, and it's hard to find pots here where I am, and I don't order anything online, so when I find some pot then I repot something, and that's how it will be this spring, I guess. And when you have this much plants, oh my, maybe I have too much plants. I didn't count them, but I think I have too much. Or maybe you can't have too much of plants. That's also something to think about. I noticed that plants, at least in my case, don't require too much of time, or maybe I'm choosing plants that are like that, so I'm pretty happy with all of them. I don't feel pressure or anything about caring for them, so it's perfectly. They're here just to relax me. And here it is. I think it looks amazing. It's beautiful. I will water this right away because I wasn't watering this plant for a few days now because I was planning to repot her, and that's what I usually do. I never water my plants that I'm planning to repot, so yeah, here it is. I think it's really amazing. Look at her, those beautiful white spots on the leaves. Gorgeous, gorgeous aloe. I wonder how it will grow. Maybe in time she will start to trail or something, who knows, we will see. But I'm really excited about this one. I love this plant. And that was all. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.